Let's take up one problem in multiple compounding period or intra-compounding period. Here, the problem says that the principal is 100, I is 12%, and N is 3 years, is investing somewhere. Then he likes to find out how much one receives at the end of maturity if annual compounding is done or semi-annual compounding is done or quarterly compounding is going to be done. So here we have three important components in the problem, variables. One is P, I and N. Present value has been given as rupees 100. I is given as 12%, and we can take it as 0.12. Then N is given as 3 years. Then how do you compute the values when the compounding is going to be done once in a year? So when there is going to be multiple compounding, what happens? We said that the formula will be equivalent to FE is equal to present value into 1 plus I divided by M whole power of M into N. If it is going to be yearly compounding, then it is going to be 100 into 1 plus 0.12 divided by M is only 1 is M, and 3 is the number of periods. So this is the value which you are going to get, that is 100 into 1.12 whole power of 3. This is how the whole thing is there. So what is the value of this particular thing? Let's calculate that particular thing. So the value of, let's look at value of 1.1 into 1.1 into 1.1. What is the value of it? A simple calculator can do that particular thing. So 1.12 into 1.12 into 1.12 is nothing but 1.40 to the power. You can take, if it is going to be scientific calculator, or you can take the table values here. So it is equivalent to 100 into 1.40 into, that will give you an amount which is going to be equivalent to 140.4956. This is the amount which you are going to get. If the amount is going to be calculated, amount is going to be compounded on a yearly basis. If it is going to be compounded on half yearly basis instead of yearly basis, or semi-annual, he is asking us semi-annual compounding. So under semi-annual compounding, amount will be equivalent to, principal is one and same, 100 into 1 plus 0.12 here the periods of number of periods are 2, then to the power of 2 into 3. So what is the value here? It is now first we have to calculate 0.12 divided by 2, that is 0.06 plus 1.06 to the power of 6 times you are going to do that particular thing to the power of 6. So 1.06 into 1.06 into 1.06 into 1.06 into 1.06. If you have find the calculator, just you are going to calculate that particular value multiplied by 100. You are going to get you are getting 141.8556. So here you are getting higher amount when you are going to compound it twice in a year. Then he is asking us to find out how much you are going to get when the amount is compounded on a quarterly basis. When it is going to be quarterly basis, what happens? The future value will be equivalent to present value into 1 plus I divided by period. Number of periods here are quarterly means 4. So M is going to become 4. So here you are going to have 4 into N. So the amount given is 100 rupees only. So 1 plus 0.12 divided by 4 whole power of 4 into 3. So you are going to have certain higher value when you are going to do this particular thing. The reason is that you are compounding more times here unlike earlier. So this you can take it as a homework and try to compute this particular thing. Here when it is going to be compounded on a monthly basis, here M is going to become 12 times. If it is going to be compounded on a day basis, actually it is going to be compounded on a yearly basis. The M is going to become 365 days or 366 days if it is going to be a leap year. So this is what we need to understand with regard to the multiple compounding period technique. Thank you.